what is your current thought process on J. Cole? Because I saw that you did that one song for him a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it felt like I was like, damn, he's like putting on like a lyrical clinic for J. Cole right here.
What the hell? No. That was just like in between albums.
Okay, you're just having fun.
I was just having fun and just trying to like, I just knew what I was doing. Like I didn't have like a single to release or some shit, and I knew like there was gonna be a certain group that like loves this and a certain group that is just like gonna get annoyed by this. I was just trying to literally stir shit up, but I am a big Cole fan, and yeah, I got Dreamville Acts on my last one, last project. Jid is on this one, but yeah, it was never meant to like do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have like, obviously they're competent artists and stuff, but like when I see you doing like features with Tech Nine and shit a couple of years ago, do you feel like that's the kind of thing you need to avoid at this point, because that's going to just put you in more of a like lyrical rapper category that maybe you kind of are trying to get past that tagline being associated with you?
I just feel like I should make songs with people who I like,
And you don't like Tech Nine?
And that's not what I'm saying, but
just kidding.
Yeah.
And we've had Tech Nine on before, so
Shout
he's
out
a friend of
Tech.
the show.
Yeah, I love Tech, but it's not really about avoiding. It's really about just doing shit that like I used to like do some shit that I didn't really like doing. Like, I don't know, I did like TikTok shit that like I didn't like doing because
we all do.
Yeah. Now it's like, I just feel like the most important thing for me is just to like be myself and be authentic, and like some people would tell me, yeah, like I could, like if I wanted to like go more crazy on YouTube and shit. It's like right now, like my YouTube numbers are like down, but my streaming is up. And that's just like, it makes so much sense. It's just like, cause a lot of the people who like me on YouTube, like they like me for that shit, and I'm totally cool with that. But now like I make like good songs now. Not to like talk shit to the fans that like my own music, but like, it's a different level now and you can see it.
Yeah, I mean, like there's certain artists who really like are YouTube rappers where it's like you need the visual in order to like get the impact of the music. You see that a bunch. And then yeah, there's definitely a lot of artists who go crazy on streaming, and then their YouTube wouldn't really make you think that they're like a huge artist.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, maybe some of those people, like, that's just who they are, and they just, like, should keep doing that, and that's where they're supposed to exist. I just know, like, it's not where I'm supposed to exist. It's probably, like, maybe, like, when Mac was, like, kept doing college shows, and he's like, bruh, like, I play the guitar, too. Like, I'm trying to, like, make real music. I don't want to do these college shows anymore, and maybe... maybe he made less money, stopped doing, it's like the same shit. That's how I look at it.
How much do you care about money, though, at this point in your career? Like, do you have enough that it doesn't really change your decisions that much?
It really doesn't. Like, it really, it doesn't. And I'm lucky to say that, I guess, but and maybe that'll change. Like, I don't know. This is how I'm feeling today. And I tend to change a lot. But right now, I feel like I've made enough, and I've lived in like a big enough house, and I've like had enough nice shit to know that like it just doesn't really make me, don't get me wrong, like parts of it that I don't have to worry about that shit, like it makes me happy. It makes me happy that I can eat whatever the fuck I want. I can buy, clothes and shit that makes me feel comfortable, but and that's nice, but it just doesn't like it just doesn't last that long. Like the happiness I'm getting from just the short amount of days of this album being out, and finally I feel like people are like seeing me better for who I am. That shit, it sounds cliche. It probably sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. It makes me happier.
But the people who accuse you of just doing stuff for money a lot of times are deeply confused about what makes you money.
Those people are fucking idiots.
I'll have people on my ass about like, you just uploaded this clip for money, and it's like
they're just poor.
You're talking about like $50 worth of YouTube ads.
Bro, what I get, what people say, like they're like the stupidest shit. Like, you're doing this for the money. You're doing this for the label. It's like, bro, the label doesn't want this. Yeah. The label doesn't want me to do some, like, no disrespect to Atlantic, but like, I don't think they really care about artsy shit.
Right.
You know, I'm pretty art. Like if you listen to my album, it's not that I'm the most, but you know, like I care more about that. And they're like, oh, he's rapping about money because the label took. People are just idiots, bro. They got no idea. They think like some Illuminati shit. They think some fucking. They think I'm posting my. People just. You can tell people are losers. Like I post my girl, and people are like, oh, you said you wouldn't post. Your girl's making you post. Like my girl doesn't give a fuck if I post her. Like, like they're just like. She's pretty, so people are like, be careful. It's like, damn, bro, you must have never had a pretty girl in your life, because they're not all trying to get you. Like, just because she's pretty, it doesn't mean she's like a gold digger.
Yeah, it's like you expect like underground rap fans to not treat their favorite rapper like a fucking Kardashian, but then they basically end up doing like exactly the same thing.
They probably do it worse because they become so like, they have this idea in their head that's so incorrect, and it's like, yeah, it's so crazy. Like if I wanted to make more, it's like, you signed for the money. I'd be richer if I didn't sign. I didn't sign for the money. Like if I had released like all my shit independently, I would have more money. Like I didn't, you know. But people are just like, people say the craziest shit, bro. But it's just like, there's certain just like groups of weirdos. Like you saying like, be careful for that girl. Just as saying, I have never had a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Because that pretty girl's intimidating me. Be careful, she's scary. Like,
and a lot of times it's like, if I read something particularly stupid, I just try to remind myself, like, they're probably still in high school. They're probably like 11 and they're commenting this, so. You know,
I can imagine.
Put too much thought into it. Yeah.
Or maybe that's for you, but my stupidest comments are from like the old motherfuckers who think like they want rap brought back, and they were like, you were supposed to bring hip hop back, and they're just white and they're just like 50, and it's like, bro, like they just like are so not tapped in, and it's like those are like, and they're still stuck. They still listen to just the same, and I was supposed to bring back hip hop.
That's the power of music, though, too, is that like people will find a fucking artist they like and expect that artist to fulfill their wildest dreams of what music is supposed to be like.
Yeah, it's and I can see how it's possible to get caught up in it and like listen to these people, like, but you just gotta understand that like most people, like I used to take it serious, but now I just look at it like a joke, because it's just like, you gotta understand, bro. Most people are stupid. Like I have gotten, and that's not meant to call my fans stupid or anything, but like there's a lot of just, they don't get it. They just don't, you know, if you're from the East Coast or the West Coast, like I spend like time in New York, and I'm just from Boston. I'm from like, you know, like a liberal, you know, I'm just like from that shit. When you travel and you see all these places in like middle America, or like these places in, you know, random place in like Canada, like small, like random shit, or like Europe, or you see how big, and it's like me traveling like middle America, it wasn't a shock that like Trump is the president. Most people like went, like when that happened, people like, how the fuck? It's like, bro, I've been in middle America. Like that's a lot of people, bro. They still think like that. Like, so, you know, I'm just aware that like people are stupid.
Yeah. All right, guys, so the No Jumper Clips channel right here. Make sure you subscribe. We just blasted past 30,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 50,000 subscribers. Please help us out and hit that red button. Thank you.